Ok, ahora vamos a seguir con otro ejercicio para poner en práctica todo lo que hemos aprendido en cuanto al subjuntivo. Um, we're going to be looking for some contrast in this one. You're going to see that espero que is going to be followed with a subjunctive, but if I just have I hope to do something with no subject change, we're going to leave it espero plus más infinitivo. See if you can find and fix any mistakes in the first paragraph. I'm going to read it as is and then ask you to type in the box any corrections that you spot. No lo puedo creer. Mi colegio, el colegio de Lexington, Ohio, acaba de ganar una beca, a scholarship. We just won a scholarship, de la Universidad de San José, Costa Rica. El señor Rollo nos lo anunció ayer. Ganamos un viaje, todo costo pagado, para visitar la universidad y recorrer la capital. Pero además de eso, tenemos una semana libre para hacer turismo libremente. Podremos visitar los lugares que nos interesan y hacer lo que queremos hacer. Así que tenemos que hacer algunos preparativos de antemano. Any changes you spot that should be in the first paragraph? If not, write nada. And if so, type in which verb forms need changed. Okay, hopefully you picked nothing changed. There was no case of any of those. One of the problems when I start teaching subjunctive is people start overdoing it. So no subjunctive there. That might have surprised you. Second paragraph, segundo párrafo. El profesor nos dijo que saldremos de Columbus, Ohio, el 4 de mayo de 2013. You see, this is the old worksheet. El avión partirá, which is another word for will leave, a las 6:30 de la madrugada. That is the early morning, the dawn, very early. The person is complaining about how early it is. Tenemos que estar en el aeropuerto 2 horas antes de la salida. Así que me tendré que levantar tempranísimo. Ojalá que me despierto a tiempo. Make any changes that you think might need in the second paragraph. Okay, let's talk about it. There was at least one. Let's see if there's more. The professor told us that we will leave. That is not telling us to do something, but just a statement of fact. That is actually correct as is, and that is the future tense. He told us, that's an indirect object pronoun, that we, future tense, will leave Columbus. No changes there on the 4th of May, which happens to be the day I'm recording this, May 4th of 2020. So this is a 7-year-old worksheet here, but the plane will leave at 6:30 in the early morning. Madrugada, again, means the early morning. So partir is, you could put saldrá, but future tense there. No changes. We have to be at the airport 2 hours before the flight. First part, no change, no change, no change, no change. Antes de que, if I had a K followed by a verb, I would have some kind of subjunctive, but this is antes de. I dropped the K, and it's just before the flight, or sorry, before before it leaves. So there is nothing there that could change the subjunctive. That's not a verb. So I will have to get up very early. No changes. Hopefully I wake up on time. The only change in this whole paragraph was despierte. So ojalá is a trigger. And that requires despierte. So I don't know what colors to make these, but okay, I guess we'll make that gray. There's the trigger and there's the verb. Continuamos. Volveremos de nuevo a Columbus el 18 de mayo. Es decir, que el viaje durará 2 semanas. El vuelo de vuelta llegará a Columbus a las 6:30 de la tarde. No hay ningún cambio, no changes. I'll save us the time and the trouble. No changes there. Hay tantas cosas que planificar antes del viaje. Todos tienen ideas diferentes sobre lo que debemos hacer durante el viaje. El profesor quiere que visitamos el volcán Arenal, which, if you get a chance to Google that, you can see what that volcano looks like. Mis amigas quieren que vamos de compras en el centro de la ciudad. Mi amigo Jorge prefiere actividades más aventureros. I'm actually going to stop because it's killing me to do them wrong. And I want you to type in, we've been finding them, and there are a bunch in this paragraph. Pause and complete the whole paragraph, and then I'll read it the correct way. Okay, so let's go back and read it correctly. There are so many things to plan before the trip. Everyone has different ideas about what we should do during the trip. There's no subject change there or anything. Debemos is always followed by infinitive. That is not subjunctive. The professor wants that we visit. Oh, there's our first subjunctive. Hopefully you got visitemos. So that is a subjunctive. Mis amigas, my friends want us to go shopping. Oh, they want that we all go. There's a subjunctive again. Now, if I had said they want to go, I would just say mis amigas quieren ir de compras. But because they want that we go, there I've got subjunctive. In the center of the city, my friend Jorge prefers more adventurous activities. No change. Le gustaría acampar en una tienda de camping. No changes, because no subject change. Pero yo prefiero que vayamos. There we go. Vayamos should have been your third blank. Y que nos quedemos, quedemos en un hotel, which I don't know if you know that verb means to stay. So I prefer we go to the beach and stay in a hotel, while my friend would prefer camping. So I'm going for the hotel here. Quiero tomar sol y bañarme en el agua. Ojalá que, hopefully you found que se haga buen tiempo, good weather, durante el viaje. And that is because of the word ojalá que, which is always followed by subjunctive. Espero que no llueva. There's another change. Needs to be because of espero que, I hope that, and then a change here referring to the weather. Espero que no llueva y que haga sol. Okay. Finally, to end the paragraph, espero que el viaje es muy divertido. Estoy seguro que nos divertiremos mucho. Decide how to correct that or leave it the same. Okay, should have been espero que el viaje sea muy divertido. And the next one might be difficult for you. I'm sure that we will have fun is not a trigger. Sure looks like it, doesn't it? It's got the K here, but sure that is not on our list. We don't want to overdo the subjunctive. This is actually correct as it is. I'm sure that we future tense will have a lot of fun. I know this is difficult, but hopefully you're sort of seeing that we use it here and there, but we don't want to overdo it. But if you know what you're looking for, you can find when to add it. Okay, es tiempo de tomar el examen. I think we're ready to take this test here. This year you're lucking out in that it is not a test for points, but for completion, and we're going to take it together. Group test. Here we go. Okay, on this next part of the test, I'd like you to try and fill in the 5 missing verb forms as you read it. Pause, take your time, and fill them in. Okay. No sé si voy a ir a la playa o al museo mañana. Te sugiero que I suggest to you, this te tells me that who the subject on the second half is. So I suggest that you vayas, it would need to be the vayas. And, oops, just a, by the way, what if you had a lay? What would that do to it? If you were guessing that it makes it vaya, then you are correct. What if it was les? I suggest to you guys, what would you do? Then this is vayan. So you see that this verb is attached to this word. I suggest to whom? To you. I'm going to leave it the informal here, but that changes. What should I visit? Te recomiendo que visites with the es, right? I'm going to type it there because I'm lazy here. ¿Dónde pueden quedarse mis primos? Well, the question, where can they stay? I suggest that they stay would be se queden en un hotel. Okay. No sabemos si vamos a ver la catarata o el estadio. Les is the plural. Que vean. Hopefully you found vean from veo, drop the O, and you are left with vea, veas, vea, veamos, vean. ¿Qué debo hacer antes de irme? Es buena idea que usted, hopefully you figured out, haga. So I'm not getting rid of the parentheses here, but you got the idea. Okay, next section. Just choose number 1 to 5 and choose A or B. Take a minute and complete this activity. Okay, hopefully it is sunny. Subjunctive needed there because I want to tomar el sol. I need the infinitive because there's no subject change. Y bañarme en el mar. Quiero que nosotros, I want that we, I need subjunctive, durmamos, versus the infinitive if I had just said, I want to sleep, but I said I want that we sleep. Dad prefers to salir temprano, go out walking or something maybe, early, infinitive. Means no conjugation. Espero que nosotros salgamos because I hope that we go out to many restaurants. If it was just I hope to go out, I would say espero salir. But because I have that we, then I use subjunctive. Okay, fill in number 1 to 5 and fill in the verb forms for the next section. And there's the answers. Did you get them all right? Espero que la temperatura no esté muy alta, porque quiero hacer camping. Papá quiere que nosotros hagamos un tour de la ciudad. Prefiero que nosotros demos muchas caminatas por el desierto. Ojalá que tú y yo vayamos al parque. Quiero que nosotros conozcamos. That means there that we go to a place, really. We meet it, so to speak, as if it were a person. To know it in the familiar sense means you've been there. Okay, on this next section, just choose A or B, number 1 to 5, and write what you think. Okay, these are the right answers. My son, please buy me a gift before you leave. Because it says antes de que, I would put te vayas. If it was antes de, I would actually follow it by ir. Irte, in this case, because reflexive, but irte. By the way, if you ever see mi hijo, often, especially in some, it almost sounds like mijo, because hijo, the H and the I are sort of unheard, right? So mijo, sometimes people write. Okay, next one. My mom loves it when I call her is not anticipating the future. Blue here means non-subjunctive, so it is indicative. The other one, while we're on it, number 5, it was 8 o'clock last night when we left. Also not subjunctive. 3 and 4 are because it says we will leave as, well, I'll do number 3 first. I kept working until, I will keep working is anticipating. That's future tense, which is a clue. I will keep working until you get back home. Anticipating because of hasta que is my trigger. And we will leave work as soon as we can. Tan pronto como, another trigger for the subjunctive. Y ahora, sin duda, la parte más difícil de este examen. Usted debe corregir cualquier error que usted ve o vea. Y si está bien, escribe correcto. No debería corregir si no hay un error, ¿no? Ok, número 1. Correcto. No need for a change. Try number 2. Hay un error. Mi papá quiere que mi hermano y yo busquemos un trabajo. My dad wants my brother and I to get a job, or at least look for a job. My time is about out. Try the next 2, 3, and 4 together. Okay, the answer? The answer is that this one needed it, tengas, but the next one was fine as is. I like to go to the movies when it rains as a general statement. Boy, I'm almost out of time. Fix 5 and 6. Okay, and there's the right answers. Haya for I. quickly try the last four. Sorry, yeah, the last four.